No Enoch Book. He's jailed for over 565 days, I think it is now, 566 or 67 thereabouts, as an innocent man. So here's what's going down in Ireland for anyone that's not following. The Department of Education just this week have admitted that there's no legal basis or no lawful requirement to have any teacher called a child they/them, which therefore means that everything that Enoch has been subjected to, including his illegal detention. How you bro? Do you want to start again, Aaron? But just for Aaron, it's going to start again, Aaron. The House of Cards I was saying to the lads is falling down at the moment, yeah. And basically what's happening is the Department of Education is after admitting that there's no legal or lawful basis for any teacher to call any child they/them, which therefore means that everything that's happened to Enoch Book is illegal and unconstitutional. Now myself and Michael and a couple of members of Dublin Says No have been in the High Court and listened to what happened against Enoch. There was lawyers tendered against him left, right and centre, and basically the judges had amnesia to the lawyers. They listened to everything else, you know, that was put against them, including the lawyers, but they didn't address any of the lawyers. There was Judge Edwards, I think, that refused to admit that Enoch Book had put an affidavit before him on the bench. He said he'd no evidence before the court to consider why he shouldn't suspend Enoch, and Enoch mentioned it in another court case after this, saying several times I mentioned you have an affidavit before me in the court today, but he refused to acknowledge that the evidence was there. He refused to admit that the evidence was there and pretended to be fucking blind to what was before him in the court. So anyway, Enoch got thrown back in prison like a dog to the like a lamb to the slaughter, basically. And what we have today is we have the Department of Education after admitting that there's no legal basis for a teacher to call the child they/them. And then also,
the judge.
You have another judge that's out there in the courts refusing to call the child they/them. So the cracks are starting to appear, folks. So not all the system, the state will go along with the state's narrative. There's someone that's going to pull back and say, hang on a minute, this has gone too far. So I suspect that judge has pulled back and deliberately done what he's done, refused to call the child they/them, and not going along with the usual bullshit.
He's not a puppet judge.
He's not a puppet judge, basically. And what's happening now, I think the House of Cards, they're starting to fall apart.
How are you?
Do you
want to have a talk with us?
Yeah. Father McFerry, how are you?
Yeah.
So basically, Father, could I have a word for a second, please, about Enoch Book, if you don't mind? Enoch Book. Do you mind if I have a chat with you about him? How are you? Colin McGetry, you know me from Apollo House. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Me and Father McFerry go back a long time. Do you want to just have a short word about Enoch Book on film?
I think we're taking life of misery for the pupils and teachers in the schools.
You think so?
Are you for real?
That's all I want to say.
That means you're agreeable for women of our children, then that means, Father. I just shook your hand, that's it, shake the hand. Father.
Now you see this, folks. We have Father Brian McFerry is in support of Father Brian McFerry.
Program is full of disgusting video.
Father Brian McFerry, are you telling me that you're in support of transgenderism?
As a Christian man,
it's because Enoch Burke has stood up against transgenderism. So we just asked you a question about Enoch Burke, and you said that he's making a life of misery for the school and for the parents. But Enoch Burke is standing up against transgenderism.
So stand on trans?
Where do you stand on trans as a Christian man?
It's nothing to do with trans. It's to do with
it has to do with trans.
It's to do with breaking a law of the court.
But the court is corrupt. Everyone knows the court is corrupt, and it's a woke judge. It's a woke judge. There's another judge after refusing to call a child they/them just this week, the same as Enoch Burke did, and you're in support of the woke agenda, the satanic circus that is persecuting Enoch Burke. Am I correct?
You're talking a load of rubbish.
Do you know what, Father? You are a disgrace to your colour. You need to stand down off the altar. How dare you? How dare that man? That's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's a disgrace, absolute disgrace.
Absolute. But this is what's going on here. We have the corporate guards in their McDonald's uniforms, and we have
the mob. That's all they are.
We have the bungee jumping clergy, jumping and running rings around Enoch Burke. There you have it now. The homeless system has failed the Irish homeless people. Well, why wouldn't it, when the saint of the homeless people in Ireland, Father Brian McFerry, is a transgender supporter, and he seems to be spending more time looking after his own agenda than he does after the homeless people. There was a scandal there recently where Father Brian McFerry's charity has missing millions. Well, it doesn't surprise me now after having a talk with the turncoat. So there you have it now, folks. We've interviewed the bungee jumping priest, and It's a shame to his collar. Disgrace to the Catholic Church. I'm just saying, I went after him, right? I have him on video, right? So he is now the bungee jumping Catholic priest, right?
Dirty animal.
He has
Shame on him.
no place in the Catholic Church, no place on the altar.
I feel violated after shaking his hand. My hand actually feels dirty. I felt
Yeah.
like I shook the hand of the devil there. He's not a priest, man. Saying Enoch Book's making a misery for the children.
Disgrace.
Teachers. Fucking
Absolute
shame on him,
disgrace.
man. Shame on Father McCarthy, and that's him as far as concerned. And here we didn't get a chance to pull him on his millions that's gone missing in all the donations.
Yeah,
that
I
he
was
had
just
for all
saying
the
that,
fucking
yeah.
houses. I was just thinking
Absolutely.
myself,
Every Catholic church.
I had to
Yeah.
fly back to the baby, I did, man. So fucking shame on
Yeah.
that cunt, man. The neck of
So
him.
there you have it now, folks.
Oh man, I know he'll back to the
No,
circus,
coming
man.
out
I'm
now.
disgusted I shook his head.
Okay, there you have it now, folks. Michelangelo challenges the bungee jumping priest outside Mountjoy Jail. Support Dublin says no. Support Enoch Burke. Dublin says no. Let's go.